What's going on, guys? First YouTube video here. We got leg day for the first leg day. Yeah, you can already tell I'm autistic. Yeah, we got leg day for the first YouTube video. Kind of gonna just do this to see how it goes, experiment. So in the end, this is just something that I want to chase because I want to help other people. I want to help other people come closer to God. I want to help other people chase their goals, chase their dreams, become more passionate about themselves, about what they want to do in their life. Because in reality, social media is not going to give me a lifelong fulfillment. It's going to give me a purpose to help people that I wouldn't normally be able to help, people that I wouldn't normally get to reach. And that's kind of the goal of this whole YouTube thing, is just chasing, not really chasing, but in the hopes of being able to help someone chase their goals, chase their purpose, chase what they actually want to do, their passion. And that's kind of what I want to do for y'all. And I'm talking like maybe probably one person right now, but hopefully that can grow to 100, 1,000, maybe a couple thousand. But that's kind of the goal for right now. But we're going to go inside. I'll see y'all inside. We're going to hit leg day. We're doing squats, of course. Who doesn't start with squats on a leg day? It's kind of like the staple of my leg day. This is my secondary day, so I'm not really going to be doing anything crazy. Like, I'm not going to go up in weight on triples or like 3 to 5 rep range. It's going to be more of like my 5 to 8, maybe 12 rep range. I think today we're going to hit some lighter tempo reps. That's kind of my favorite thing to do on my secondary rep day, is like tempos, like the 3-2-1 tempo, going down 3, pausing for 2, and then going up on 1. We're feeling pretty good. Let's go up. It's feeling a little light today. I also really recommend not putting your belt or knee sleeves on until you get to a weight that you know that's going to challenge you a little bit more. Because when you're throwing your belt on for the bar or like a plate, you're never really giving your tendons a chance to actually strengthen, because you're still using that assisted stuff. So eventually you're going to be so dependent on your belt and your knee sleeves that you're never going to know how to properly brace. Your knees aren't going to be growing with your muscles, so you're always going to have that lacking factor, and you'll eventually see that you're going to get tendonitis and stuff when you start doing heavier weights, because your tendons can't keep up, your brace can't keep up. So always try and like warm up until you know it's like a little uncomfortable to start putting the knee sleeves on before you start putting your belt on. That way you're still training your body and you're not being so dependent on that belt. You're not saying, I can't lift heavy without that belt. Now the belt's going to help you a lot, but you don't want to be dependent on the belt. You don't want to be dependent on your knee sleeves. You want to be able to squat comfortably with a decent amount of weight without those knee sleeves, without that belt.
In the sky, gazing far into the night, I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use.
And I think a lot of young lifters get it wrong. I think a lot of young lifters say, oh, I should just squat heavy all the time if I want to get stronger. Oh, I should just squat heavier all the time when I'm trying to get bigger. And that's not necessarily true. I think the best way to do strength training is having one strength day and one hypertrophy day. We're gonna hit 3 sets of 6, and see where we can get from there.
'Cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
love edging failure. Just my favorite thing to do. Pause. The feeling of leg day. Probably my favorite pump to get. And I also just want tree trunks. So it's like, I either hate leg day and skip it, or I love leg day and grow some tree trunks. I take growing tree trunks, to be honest with you. Am I cooking? Is this a good exercise? Chat, am I cooking? Yeah, kind of check out the pump. I think I'm gonna continue to put those single leg hack squats in the program. That is genuinely one of the best like pumps I've ever had in my life from like for quads, because I'm not worried about like falling over. It's actually I'm focusing on the weight, focusing on the form, instead of being like, oh god, I'm gonna fall over. But it's kind of what we got. But like, the leg pump is indeed there. I mean, we're at the point where you can't even really see any striation in the quads. There's some mad veins I've never seen before in my legs. That concludes my first YouTube video. I want to thank you for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, leave a like, and maybe even share. Thanks for watching. Peace.